Well, active weather as we're tracking a massive winter storm that's already been bringing impacts in parts of the states. For our Saturday, many south of the border will be going through it with dangerous travel conditions. An expansive reach of this system also will take aim here in Canada Sunday into Monday. Areas like Oklahoma dealing with the snowfall. Very frigid temperatures have pushed much further south than they typically do. And even areas like Arkansas getting in on the winter fun, although a serious situation with the heavy amounts of snowfall forecast. We have what could be potentially a record-setting event in terms of freezing rain, prolonged power outages, a lot of variables, and again, ultimately impacts here in Canada as well. But let's bring in meteorologist Kevin MacKay to break down this expansive winter storm.
Yeah, like you said, there's a lot of variables and none of them are good for the majority of the central and eastern U.S. I don't know the last time I saw a winter storm warning going from Texas to Toronto and all the way down to the Chesapeake. Now, south of the winter storm warning, there is that ice storm warning. That's probably where we're going to see the most devastating consequences of this storm. Now, it's already got going Friday night, Saturday morning, the snow going from Iowa down to Texas. You see those severe storms that are going to skirt along the North Shore, the Gulf of Mexico, and then we're going to see that freezing rain. So let's time this out. Starting early Saturday, this is when Texas was seeing the worst of it. But watch that purple. That purple is where we had the freezing rain and going over to snow. Now, northern Louisiana, Arkansas, much of Tennessee, Mississippi, this is not where they are used to seeing ice accretion of 10, 20, maybe 30 millimeters. Once you're into Kentucky, the Virginias, yeah, a little more common there. Now, the heavy swath of snow on the north side, that is which is going to clip southern Ontario through Sunday. Now, also notice New York City, very close to that pink, that mixing line. Some models have 40 centimeters for Boston and New York City, and then it's off to Atlantic Canada as well. This is a far stretching storm. So let's break down each precip type, the swath of snow. In terms of the cities that I think are going to have the greatest impact, Oklahoma City, Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati, and then of course New York and Boston. I think many areas, maybe even in West Virginia, will surpass 50, 60 centimeters, but not in the major cities. Now the ice, this is further south. This is once you're getting down into the lower Mississippi. There's going to be ice accretion on some palm trees in Texas and Louisiana. And just ahead of that, you think southern Georgia, Alabama, you're missing it. Well, no, that's where you're going to see some severe storms on Sunday. Now, normally when you see a storm like this in the States, it's a couple days at max of high impact effects, but then temperatures warm up. That is not going to be the case. It's not just Ontario that's going to deal with that 20 to 30 centimeters of snow followed by the extreme cold. That cold is going to be holding over the southern states as well. So this snow, it's going to be impacting right out to the Maritimes, and the freezing cold, that deep cold, is going all the way down to Texas. So places that get that ice accretion and that 20, 30, 40 centimeters of snow where they're not used to it, they're going to be staying in a deep freeze for the next week. So that is terrible news for the power grid, the part of the grid that does stay upright. Now, this is all being fueled by the incredible cold that we had to start off Saturday morning right across central Canada and even southern Ontario.